All right, we are live now. Whip was in makeup, so that's what we waited on all this time.
Yep, I had to make myself pretty.
Yeah, yeah. Now we're trying to give Susie a few minutes because she ran a minute late, and I know she needs to run get her coffee and stuff, so she'll be on in a minute. But we were just talking about future streams and stuff like that. And let's see who's in here. Whip, do you? There she is. See, I told you.
Yep,
Told you. Told you.
you called it.
You told me what?
I said, let me go live and Susie will be here. But when I went live, I said we were waiting on Whip and makeup. So that's what you were waiting on. And Floyd's been waiting on you since I sat down almost, since I turned the camera on, hadn't he? Whip.
Yep.
I said,
You're
you're
right down in it.
There she is. Say hi to Pam. Say Pam. I said you were his surrogate, Pam, apparently.
You just called me Pam, do you?
I know. Well, I said you were his surrogate, Pam. That's what I told Whip. That's why I said it. Yeah. She's not talking to you. He's got a Chihuahua fight he's listening to.
Uh-oh, pretty boy Floyd.
Night Owl, how you doing, buddy?
Who's in here? Let's say hi to people. Let's say hi.
Oh, it looks like you chopped it off. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Nope, it's still there.
All right. There is Huawei. There's Sketty Nona. There's Uncle Smiley, who is Joel. Shady Grady. Davo.
Bruiser's in the house.
Who else? Who'd you say?
Bruiser.
Yeah, he commented on my video a while ago. It's funny.
Yeah.
I put a new feeding video up for the new big carpet python.
Ah.
Whip's in there saying Hoji Taters, Night Owl, and Bruiser. And I think that Paul McCarty. That's it. I think that's it, everybody. Welcome. So, yeah, I posted a new video. It had been 9 days, and that snake knows it had been fed every 7 days because the last 2 days it's been so busy looking. And I finally figured out it wants something to eat. So I gave it another great big frozen thingy.
So do all your snakes like eat at the same day, or are they on different schedules?
Oh, no, they're on different. I could never, like doing water changes. I got it down, broke it down to 4 days, and that's when I'm like, 20 tanks roughly each day. I'm like, this is way too many tanks. So
I gotta send you something. I have these little white, they're like Klingons that aren't stickers. And you can put them right on your tank or your enclosure and write the date that you last fed them.
I need something like that because I realized last night and I do keep some ball pythons together that don't fight, they don't compete, and they enjoy the company. I don't care if people agree with that or believe it or not. I know what works for my snakes and for me, but
right.
But I have this pair that are sweethearts, and I realized I had missed them last week. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some up and send them to you.
Okay, awesome.
How many enclosures do you have?
80, it sounds like.
No, I've still got a bunch. I still got a whole bunch of 10 and 20 gallon tanks.
Yep.
I'm not planning on using the 10, just the 20. So
I like it, and it's just a little white thing, and it's I put it like the name, the hatch date. You don't need to fill all that out, but it's last day fed. Because my guys, they get insects once a week. They get a different kind of protein once a week, and they get vegetables once a week, and fruit once a month. So if I don't have it written down, I don't remember all that. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, well, see, I've still got a couple of chameleons and the agamas.
Yeah.
And some anoles. So I still have some lizards too. And I have finally got my agamas eating. All they'll eat is like the good lettuce. I can't think of the name, not iceberg, but the good nutritious lettuce.
Romaine?
Yep, that one. And see, I feed that to the rats and the mice too. I treat my animals nice.
Yeah, almost all my animals now get romaine or some kind of like mustard greens and it's some kind of greens every day. And I douse them in water so that takes care of like some of the desert animals' thirst.
Yeah.
And it just makes it easier. Then I can move on from that. Like, I can't handle people saying, well, you should mix it up. And like, I am my hand, like I can't. Like mix up my greens too. Like I don't care what kind of greens they are. I don't care if they got romaine last week. They're getting it this week. Like
Well, they have, most of those things have the same things you're feeding them for in them, and they're all roughage. So I've tried other things, and the agamas don't touch anything. I was shocked. I think I told you like a year ago, the agamas ate some romaine lettuce, and so I feed them that, not every day, but like Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and even the chameleons will take it too. They have to take it off my hand, and then they hiss at me and snap at me, but they'll take it.
But it's also going to help me with my fish because now that I've got some larger fish, I do want to know how old each one is. Like, how old is this eel? Like, I'm not going to remember this a year from now. Even my Oscars, I'm like, I've had them since they were the size of a quarter.
Yeah.
Now they're like this big. Like, and I'm like, I don't know, they're 2, 4. I
Yeah.
have to go back and watch a video.
Right.
Yeah,
I
that's
used to
what
keep
I
a
had.
spreadsheet. When
Do
I
you?
buy something, I used to.
Okay.
I couldn't even keep up with that. So I'm like, I'd forget. I'd bring something home and forget to put it on there. And then a couple of weeks to go by, and I'm like, I don't know how, whatever.
But wouldn't it be easy if it was just right there on the corner of your tank? You could write it in.
Yeah.
And it's
Well-
not a sticker, so it can come right off.
When I retired, like Whip, I kept a spreadsheet, not a spreadsheet like Excel or something on the
Yeah.
computer, but a handwritten one. But I had 8 tanks, and I went to 24 within a year.
Hmm.
And I had all that time. I retired, so, but that changed with the art pretty quick.
Look at that cutie pie sitting right there with the bird. Wow.
Oh, they're all
Bird
buddies.
put his butt up to the dog.
He's finally over. Let's don't talk about butts. He's finally out of that heat. or
Oh, okay.
go through. And I almost read his bracelet, his or hers, because he really acts like a female in what they do. But yeah, the dogs are fine with him, except my new little foster dog. I tried to get him adopted Saturday at
Does
Petco.
he have a ring around his ankle?
Yes.
And you can get those numbers off of them? It's registered somewhere.
Well, I can't even see the chat. So to get them off, I would have to do like a close-up video, or I have a magnifying glass.
Yeah,
but
take a
reading it-
picture of it. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's an ideal. If
That's
it'll
what I do with my old eyes. I just take a picture of it and then blow it up.
And I'm finding it's a lot easier to take a crisp picture a little farther away and then blow it up on your phone versus trying to take a close-up.
Yeah.
Right, that'd be blurry.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
Howdy, Jeff. Yep, Susie's talking. I'm glad she got all that trash out of her mouth. She was talking.
No, you did. I can't find your pee-pee, Susie. I'm like,
Well, she was saying, Swift was asking for her PayPal. And so, of course, like a good little mod, I went to see if I could find it. And then I said, I can't find your PayPal. And then she
no,
kept,
you didn't say that. You didn't say that. You said, I can't find your pee-pee.
I know, but you kept saying PayPal. Blah, blah,
I'm
blah,
with
PayPal,
children all day.
PayPal, blah, blah, blah. You said PayPal like 30 times, and I'm like, she don't get what PP is. Okay. It's because your mind didn't want to go to PayPal. It was fun, though.
That's funny.
You know, I could not figure out how to share it.
Me
I could-
neither. Isn't that bizarre?
yeah.
I thought just
I
telling
saw it.
people
I
Mud
could
Bike
see it.
Two at Gmail, you'd find it. Well, you found it, right? What?
I just
Where was
typed
it
it in
at?
just to wait. You just type in mug by Q and it was one of the first things, or the only thing they popped up.
You know what you need to do, Susie? Do this, do that. Put it in your each video, like part of your stuff you have under the
Oh.
more where you're different.
Oh yeah.
That's where it
Yeah.
should be. So people that you're
I'm gonna
underpaying,
start putting "Get Your Whip" shirt.
yeah, people you're underpaying already don't want to go looking all over the place.
Right.
We want it right there. Oh, and that's exciting. Susie said she would do a logo for Tennessee Fish Found.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
Get ready. It's not going to be a realistic fish. It's going to be one I create artistically.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe a couple. Maybe
Hey,
one that
Gregor.
looks like Whip, one that looks like you, one that looks like Skipper. I don't know.
Well, I was going to just say to do the art, right? Whip, just let her do it, and then if you've got a couple,
And
or,
then see if you like it or what you want changed. That
Yeah.
works.
yeah. Well, let all of us look at it and see
Yeah.
what we think and work on it. Yeah, I'd like.
Okay.
When can you have that done? By midnight?
Yeah, by midnight.
Just throw that together, will you?
Does Tennessee have like a flag or a special flower, special fish kind of thing? What is that?
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
we've got, yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about the fish. Does every state probably has a fish, right?
and I
But they
did know,
definitely have a flag and definitely have a bird.
I
and a
think it's
flower.
one of the I think it's one of the darters. The cardinal's the state bird, and the I used to know all that. Damn it. Well, I'll look it up and send it to you because I'm from here, or you can tell us, whatever. But it's either the cardinal or the mockingbird. But the fish, I think, is one of the little
No,
protected
it's the smallmouth bass.
smallmouth bass.
What?
Tennessee has two. Oh, it has two. So one is the smallmouth bass as the state sport fish, and the channel catfish is the state commercial bird.
What?
Fish.
Fish.
Gross.
I don't know why I said bird.
And the flower is the passion flower.
Oh, the iris, I think, is the state flower.
Wow.
Is that what you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the iris. Yeah.
That one I do remember. The only one out of 10 things, but hey. Floyd's the state mascot.
And then the flag is just the red with the 3 white stars in a circle.
Do you know what the bird is? The mockingbird.
I said it was the mockingbird or the
Yeah.
red one. I've had second thoughts after I said the red bird.
Or the Bob White. It's one of those two.
Oh, I see the flag. It's got 3 stars in it.
Yeah. With that,
And
it's got a blue trim on the outside edge.
Yeah.
I know what those stars mean too.
What do they mean?
Well, there's 3 different areas of Tennessee, and one is the Appalachia, like over kind of where I'm at. And then the middle of the state is the Tennessee Plateau, like where Nashville is. You go up, really do go up to get up yonder. And then the west half is, I don't know what that is, BFE. I don't know what the difference is over there, but it's the 3 different topography.
Wow.
Yeah. I saw it on YouTube recently.
That's pretty cool.
Sam,
Oh, so I'm going to incorporate something like that for the Tennessee part.
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And I love the iris, so that's easy.
I do too. I have 2 colors in my front yard. They just quit blooming. Yellow and the old
And the
fashioned.
tulip poplar is the tree.
Yes, I knew that, but I didn't say it. I thought nobody will care. I remember collecting leaves for trees at like 4th grade or something. And my great aunt helped me on her farm, and we found them all. The tulip poplar was a hard one because I had to climb up in it.
Ah. Smallmouth bass.
Those are beautiful. Smallmouths are beautiful.
Are there a lot in Tennessee?
Oh yeah, you know, with the TVA, the Tennessee Valley Authority, there's all the rivers and the big lakes now from all those dams making electricity. So there's a lot of game fish here.
Oh, that is a pretty fish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys want to see something not sad, bad, not sad, bad?
I need to blow you up.
No. There's my Pandagara. One of my Pandagaras. When I came back, he petrified.
That'd make a good toothpick.
He was like 5 feet away from the tank too, so he probably jumped around. I'm so sad. He came out of the 75. There was only this much. I didn't even think that they jumped. I've had Pandagara for years. I've never seen one jump.
Do they go up? I've never had them. Do they go up like Cory cats and go up there and go back down?
Yeah, they go. They're a lot. I'd say they're like a mixture between Cory cats and clown loaches.
Maybe he
Very personable, jump around.
maybe he misjudged his jump.
Yeah, maybe.
That's sad. Do you have others?
I do. I had 6 of them, so now there's 5 in the 75. And I see that I have one here in the 30 long, the 33 long. don't remember putting one in there because usually I like to keep them all together. So I don't know how that happened. Maybe when I was moving plants around, I grabbed them by accident.
What Dave was saying is right there, because on the farm, all the tulip poplars they had were great big trees, and that's why it was hard to get a leaf. So I had to shimmy up it. She had to push me up. That was a little boy, maybe
Ah,
fourth grade, 10 years old. Yeah, you're right. I didn't know that they were a maple, though. I don't think that we learned that, or I've forgotten it somehow, oddly.
oh, no star is arranged that no one is above the other. Oh, I better get this flag right then. If I do a flag, man.
Yeah, there's like two on the bottom and then one that's higher, and that's what it represents. I should have paid. If I knew there was going to be a test, I would take a notes on that.
Yeah, right.
Somebody asked about Oscar. I'm trying to get him adopted post haste because he's taken a lot of interest in Floyd, and Floyd has no fear. Floyd will get right down on my desk, my teacher style desk, and when Oscar stands up, if he jumps about 6 inches, he can touch Floyd, but Floyd bends down to make it easier so he can bite his nose. But
Which one's Oscar? Is that the one you're holding?
no, this is Worm. She's my girl. Oscar's the new little one I had last week on here. I think I did, or did I? Yeah, because they know who he is. He's a little Yorkie Chihuahua mix, so you know that combo's
Oh, yeah.
He was a real rescue. He was in real pitiful shape. Stark, no bone, no meat on him or anything.
Aw.
If I can get him over here, Floyd, you'll have to go off somewhere because I can't have you attacking him. Oscar.
So
where are you, boy?
did you have fun at the Clash?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, sure. Because I got to spend it with you.
Oh, I had so much fun. Oh,
It was a
that's
good
a
time.
cute dog. Look at that. He's like,
He's not as big as he looks. You know, he's out in front of me. So
he looks pretty big now. I got big dogs.
he's 8 pounds.
How old?
Well, they thought about 2, but I found on some papers where he was 1 the first of this month. So
So do you do videos on all your dogs so that people know which ones are for rehoming?
Yeah, we do pictures and videos. They're on Adopt a Pet and Pet Finder adoption sites.
Okay.
And we do live videos or live streams from Petco. Look at Floyd leaning into it, like just put him an inch.
Yeah, look at that.
Floyd will nail him. If you would be friends with Floyd, he would like you. But you're just too interested in him. That terrier.
Oh,
I just don't trust
oh
him.
yeah, that's the terrier in him. Look at his ears go right up too. Yeah.
He's a monkey. I don't think he even knew his name when he came here. I honestly don't.
Wow.
Oh God, the people that abused him, the lady that managed to get him away from them, and another little dog too. I don't have it yet. Finally, she sent me their stuff on Facebook stuff. So if they claimed him or wanted him or something, and sure enough, took him to Petco first time yesterday, and they walked up, and they were real nice, and they said, "Is that Oscar?" And I had just finished talking about the horrible situation he came out of, the details the lady that rescued had given me, and they walked right up just as I stopped talking. And I didn't even recognize them. And they said, "Is that Oscar?" And I'm like, "Oh no." So
There's
Oh,
a
so
special
the people
place
that
in
owned
hell.
them before were there? Is
they
that what you're
came
saying?
up. They came up
Wow.
and if that was him. And he loved them. He jumped all over and danced around and showed so much animation. And one of the volunteers, after they went away, they said, "What's the adoption fee?" I told them what the ARC had paid. Now the lady spent over $200 on him when she got him. That's how bad off he was. And then she didn't get him something done in his neuter. But anyway, we got that done, and that was $207 with a 15%. You know, Susie, how much it costs?
Yeah.
50% discount. So people have got over 400 in him. So I'm asking $199. That's a steal for a little dog like that, especially that breed, that age. He's 1, by the way. But when I told him it would be $199 and how much was wrong and all that, I realized who they were. And then they said, "We used to have him." And I said, "How long ago was that?" And she said, "Oh, a week or 2 weeks ago." I'm like, "That's them." But they were nice. They were just in a bad situation. They had to move in with her mother, and
Well,
You
what
do-
did they do to him? Did they not feed him?
Well, you do a lot of, I found after I became a case manager, a nurse case manager, a CCM, that you do a lot of case managing if you really, do real rescue with dogs and cats and stuff. And they had moved in with her parents. I don't know the backstory on that, but for whatever reason, she said her mother put them out. So I don't know if they wouldn't work, couldn't get a job, drugs. You don't know you can't speculate. You can't,
Right.
They were nice, and they were going in Petco, but they didn't feed him or the other little one. The vet said he should weigh 10 to 12 pounds, and he weighed 8 pounds and 5 ounces. And
Wow, that's so
he,
little.
just no muscle on him. So I'm trying to, get him to play ball and stuff like that. I'm taking him to the park tomorrow with some other dogs and let him run. But he's definitely, his health will be affected, when he's older, I'm sure. But they just ignored him. The lady that got them had adopted a dog last year from us, and she was just so upset when she went there. I don't know if
Melvin.
Melvin, I don't know if their mother rented from her or what, but just they had worms. They weren't heartworm positive, thank God. She had all that done already before we got him. So anyway, that's the underbelly of rescue for sure.
So what if they said they wanted to adopt him back?
We would have,
You
well,
wouldn't let them do that, would you?
usually, no, not at all. Usually an adoption fee that's consistent with what you've got in them. Now, like he's got over 400 spent on him by somebody. And obviously, if they had to live with their mother, they probably couldn't afford that. And they hadn't done anything at all. So he has to have booster shots too, because no puppy shots, nothing. So all that stuff leaves him,
Yeah.
sitting duck for parvo and other viruses and stuff. But we just would say no. Everybody has to be screened, Susie. You'd have to be screened too. Whip would definitely have to be screened.
Right. Yeah, well, I can understand Whip, but yeah.
Well, it would be, we laugh sometimes because it would be hard for me with some of the rescues they might not adopt to me. I have my own 5 cats, my own 5 dogs. I have snakes, I have lizards, I have bats, I have mice, I have birds, 5 birds. So, but I take good care of them and I work hard to keep everybody clean and healthy. And I'm so excited. I was telling Whip, I'll be so excited to really retire, like my second real retirement, the 30th, when we close on the sale of the art building, because I won't have to go there. There is no building after that. So I'll be able to put that time back in here and not be stressed and all that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because, that's why we do it, because we love them, right?
Well, I abused my dogs today.
Again?
I told them, get outside and you're not getting any dinner. Of course, I wasn't in charge of his dinner. John gave him dinner anyway. But they jumped up on my counter and took the raw eggs off the counter. They were standing right there, and I heard this noise. I turned around like, oh, I was so angry. So I yelled at them. First of all, they cried because I yelled at them. Whenever I yell at them, they cry like babies. And I told them,
You
get
made
out.
me cry over the weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, you did. Because she yelled at me.
Well, that's the lab in them, you know it, because people don't believe when you say this dog. We have dogs that can jump on the counter, and they're not.
Oh, yeah.
big.
Oh, yeah. They don't even have to be that
They
big.
stand on their hind legs. They're at the counter and took the raw eggs. And I see this line of white egg going across my living room onto the couch. I was
We
like,
have,
that's it. Outside, no dinner. No dinner
you know
for
what a
you.
Keeshond is? You
Yes.
ever hear of a Keeshond?
Oh yeah.
They are huge dogs. I mean, they're not tiny like the ones you have, but they probably, 30 pounds, 30, 35 pounds maybe. And Samantha, her name was Samantha after an 80s pop star back in the day. And she would she stole bacon. She didn't take the whole burger, but she would take the bacon off the burger. You'd go, I put the burger down, I put the bacon down, I turned to get the buns, and I come back. She got it that fast. It's gone.
Yep.
She had a
Hey,
plan.
Stan.
She executed her plan.
Yeah, you're right. He's looking, he's not looking. Go.
That's exactly what mine do. When I'm there, they are angels. I say sit, stay, they sit, they stay, they like they're just angels. As soon as I turn my back or I say stay and I walk away, I see Max already turning around, headed to the I'm like, no.
I just told you. Yeah, we've got one dog in the art building right now. I got one of the last two yesterday. I sent him home with a lady. Well, she'd been talking about taking him, and I'm like, you need to take him so it's not the end of the month, and if it doesn't work, then we're not desperate. But he's working out great and doing great. She loves him. I bet she'll adopt him, but she's got two little dogs from the art. So there's the one hound over there, JR, and I love JR, but I have 7 dogs in my house right now, right here with me. 7. My 5, that's a lot. And most of them are old dogs, so they're kind of like having a nursing home patient, really.
Plus, they're tiny, so they only count for 2.
Right. But JR is like the quiche hound. He's tall, but he weighs like 30 pounds. But he's big, and he's a sweet, sweet dog, but I couldn't keep him outside. We've tried a couple places, and he gets over the fence or under the fence. So that's the problem.
Hey, Vino. Lucky Stone. I didn't see you sneak in.
I didn't either till just now.
And Mickham showed up.
Speaking of smart animals, you know what I saw my cherry hat tortoise do today? It's in the Redfoot family. So I was out taking care of the chickens, and there is a big container of water that you have to push a button down inside a cup to make water come up. And the chickens peck at it and get water up, but otherwise you put water in. He put his beak down, pushed on that, so he has learned how to operate. Like, he is one smart tortoise.
I thought tortoises were smart anyway.
So smart. I was blown away.
That's
and
awesome.
even the chickens, I had to touch their beak to it one time to teach them, because it's like, but then again, chickens aren't the smartest, but they are quick learners.
I've heard that chickens, so it's true, that they're smarter, more intelligent than horses. I can't imagine.
Chickens?
No.
I don't think
What
so.
I heard or read that or something.
Pigs. Pigs are super smart. Yeah.
Pigs are very smart. But chickens will learn after you show them. Like, they won't know how to walk down the stairs unless you show them one time, and then they'll do it all the time. Like, they'll fall down, they'll jump, they'll try to fly. But when you show them, here, walk down this path, and then the next day they'll walk down that path, and then they'll do it like obsessively, like that's how they do it.
Yeah.
But I don't think that makes them smart. Like, if they could do that without anybody telling them how to do it. But their instincts are spot on.
I knew Kitty's really testing the rules. She ate the corner off the pumpkin bread that was cooked. But, oh, my God.
Well, according to the old interweb, the smartest farm animals in order from top to bottom: pig, horse, cow, chicken, sheep.
Oh, wow. Chickens are smarter than sheep?
Yeah, I guess.
Whew.
Huh.
But that's off the internet. I know
That
they
sounds
say if
about
it's on
right.
the internet.
Because I know the pigs are super, super intelligent. You said
Oh.
pigs, and I know cows are intelligent.
They are, yeah.
They're also very tasty.
Very.
And chickens are, too, if you fry them right.
Yep. I
Don't
just
even
had
have to fry 'em. You
I
can
just
boil
had
them,
them today.
roast them. And now, if Chris Biggs was on this chat, first thing he says is birds were meant to be eaten. Birds are meant to be eaten. That's what he told me about my parrot. Birds are meant to be I just got back from an
parrots.
ambulance call. Ooh, I hope everybody's okay, Skip.
Come on up, Skipper. Use the bathroom and come on up.
Yeah,
He might be traumatized.
we have things to talk about.
He's used
Things
to it.
He was driving ambulance. I'd say the crew is traumatized.
Well, I told you that the dogs ate John's sausage the other
Oh, well, that doesn't sound happy at all.
He was so mad. Like, I've never seen him so mad that he couldn't even address the dogs. He just said, so, like, he just called me. And all he kept saying is, they ate my dinner. They ate my dinner. They ate my, like, he was stuck in a. I was like, I'll take care of it.
Poor John.
Yeah. And he takes the skin off of every piece of sausage before he cooks it. So he did all
Yeah.
that prep work, and he turned around and it was like gone. Like, because I keep in mind, one is 65 pounds, the other is 74 pounds. They're big dogs.
Oh, are they that big now? Oh my God, they do. They are labs.
Yeah, they're big.
Was the meat cooked already?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
They didn't barely even chew it. They just like gone.
And with dogs' guts, it probably didn't even bother them.
No, I'm sure it didn't. No, because they get raw food once a week. Like I'll give them chicken bones and stuff. As long as it's raw, they don't splinter. They're already used to eating my chicken.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's probably some risk in it, but coyotes and wolves, and they all eat all those birds, right? Nobody's cooking them. Hey, Skip.
Hey, Skipper.
They are not traumatized because of my driving. Nice try, Bob.
Oh hell, you can't say anything anymore.
If this phone rings, I have to take this call.
But that we can talk about you then. You won't bother to go back and listen. I still never listened to see what you said about me, Susie. That's been 2 weeks or 3 weeks now.
Yep.
Yep. I need to go. Shh. No. No.
I don't know how you do that job, Skipper. I'd be traumatized all the time.
No, it don't bother me. You understand where I work. I work in a prison, so.
Hey, I can't see myself.
Oh, look at the cuties. Are they together?
Yeah, that's the Chugs. I talk about the sisters. That's
You
one.
gotta take down Craig's comment so we can see.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
We can't
Thank
see
you.
Worm. We can't
Thank
see
you.
Worm.
Hell. Hell.
Aww.
Worm is the one that was up here, and that's her sister. They're litter mates, but Carrie's a hellion, the black one, and they're both just real cleanly. Girls, what are you girls doing over there? What are you girls doing? Look at them. Anyway, sorry.
No, not good. I love it.
You can show dogs all day long. You won't break my heart.
Yep. Did I tell you I did a craft fair and it was really all about the dogs? Everybody brought their dogs. They had a dog parade. They had a petting zoo at the fair. I'm like, that was the best craft fair I ever did.
Susie.
And one of the dogs that came up looked just like my dogs, right? I'm like, wow. And I could have guessed that it was a lab mix with a shepherd and hound. And I asked what the mix was, and she said lab, shepherd, and hound. I said, that's amazing. She got the stance of my Bella, but she looks like Max. And I said, mine are about 1.5 years. She said, oh, so is this one. I said, that's why they look so much alike. And I'm thinking, mine were born in December. She said, so was she. I said, I got mine from a guy who owns a gas station that lives in Levittown. She said, so did I. It was a litter mate for my 2 dogs.
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like it. Like, it was Max's body, like Bella's body, but with Max, it looked just like Max. I'm like, this is freaky. This looks like my 2 dogs mixed together, like freaky. That was
really cool.
Yeah.
Did you see, speaking of shows, did you see the dogs that were coming in to the Clash? Were you up when that happened?
No,
or at any point?
Those big dogs?
Yeah, those great big wolfhounds.
Oh my God, they were gorgeous.
Cow.
I thought there was one, and I'm like, this one's got to go to the pee all the time. And then I saw them together. I'm like, oh, there's more than one.
Yeah, there was like 3 or 4, I guess.
Was there somebody doing training there or something?
There was a show. There was some kind of dog show.
Oh my God, I missed it.
I did too. But they were awesome. I mean, they were as big as a horse. Some of them.
They were big. They were big, and you could tell that they were being trained because when we were sitting around singing, and she literally had to steer them away from us because he kept trying to come over and he wasn't listening. So they must not be that old.
I didn't even see them when we were singing. So
Oh my God, they must have come in and out at least 3 times.
Hmm.
We missed you, Skipper.
Yeah, I'll probably be there next year.
Yay! Yay!
I won't be working. So I'll get to enjoy it.
Yeah, you get to have fun.
Yeah.
Skipper, I can't see your eyeliner with that cap on like
I
that.
have this light on because my fish tank lights are about to go out.
Oh. Susie, if you had got that dog, you could have reunited those siblings.
Yeah. Well, they wanted the dog. They said, we wanted the female with the brown eyebrows, but she was taken. I said, that's my Bella. Because I had to pick up the litter. Anyway. That was so bizarre.
JR the hound has those brown eyebrows. They're so pretty.
Yeah. I
Well,
love
you're
that.
sitting on me. Fussing at me for moving. You're sitting on me.
Hey, Floyd. I wonder if Floyd and Sophie would get along.
Mickham, are you talking about Bob's dogs or whose dogs are you talking about?
Mine are not afraid of the dark. None of them are.
None of mine are afraid of the dark or fireworks. I live across from Trenton, where every Friday night there's a game and they do fireworks every Friday night. Every Friday night. I am so thankful that they're not afraid at all.
Mine weren't until I took them to the 4th of July show once, and then they were
Oh.
terrified after that. Because they'd never shown any signs that they were,
You're right.
people light them off around here all over the place. They never even gave it a thought. And then I took them to the show and they were terrified. Lesson learned there.
Why are we
The-
talking about deciduous trees? Who's talking about the trees?
We were talking about the
State tree.
Tennessee state tree, yeah. Tulip poplar.
Oh, the tulip poplar. Yeah. That's cool.
Did you get the Episto, Skipper?
Yeah, but they weren't for me.
Oh, for me?
Oh.
Yeah.
I said no. No. I said no. Somebody asked in my chat if you could have in a 5-gallon beta tank, one beta, if you could have an Apista. And I thought they'd be nippy. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta. Oh. Hold on, Whip.
I'm holding.
Oh.
Put it back to the because somebody else has one.
How about that?
Got those in the mail today.
I did too. I love my chopping block.
Oh, it's a chopping block.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's got the little moat. What do you call that little moat
Mm-hmm.
that catches all the blood?
Moat sounds good.
Yeah, I got the moat. Got the moat. Sits around your meat.
The drippings.
So cool. So cool. I can't even. That was so thoughtful, is that not?
It is, yeah. A pit princess, 80 pound, who pisses the floor every time the thunder starts.
Oh, poor thing.
man.
Now, when we had the American Bulldog, we got her the thunder blanket. It's like a weighted blanket that wrapped around her, and that seemed to calm her down a little bit because she was afraid. This was a big dog. She was over 100 pounds, and she was afraid. It was like so sad to see.
I had an Alaskan Malamute that was 165 pounds, terrified of like balloons or like helium balloons. If they floated, they freaked him out. And then we put the sticker thing of the moon on Halloween. You know how you put those up?
Yeah.
I would put it in the window, and he'd see that, and he'd be like, "Ooh, what's that?" I tied helium balloons to his tail one time.
No, you
This
didn't.
is how we found out he was not
Okay.
happy with balloons. I didn't realize this until after the fact.
Oh,
He
my.
went through spots in the house that his body should not have been able to fit through. The couch was moved, the tables were pushed over. Oh, it was crazy. I had to get him off there as fast as I could. And after that, he was just like anything that was floating in there was something to fear.
MF back. I like it.
JD, you have to email Max, and it's in the description. Once you pay the Amazon Research Center, you need to send an email to Max and let him know that you won the gift card. The email's in the description of the live stream.
Hey, John.
That's so funny.
Johnny No Shoes.
Huh?
Johnny No Shoes is here.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting an awful headache trying to read this chat through my bifocals without doing like that. That's perfect right there, but not for you guys.
We need to get you like an iPad or something bigger. A tablet that's like.
I've got a new computer with a big screen. It is hooked up, but I've never used it.
Oh, you should set it up there, right where you're sitting.
Yeah.
Hey, Kat.
He ain't gonna do it.
Maybe when I retire, I will. Hey, Kat. Welcome.
Hey, I can, because I use Ecamm from my laptop, just record the video. Like I can record and everything from right on my computer. I have my intro. I just play my intro, and then it's like almost no editing.
Yeah. There's so many things like that are just simple things that I've got a list of 30-something things because I started making it as soon as I signed a contract to sell this place or the art place.
Yeah.
Like now I've got some life. I can do something.
But did you write down the list of things you want to do?
Yes, I actually did. Oh, I'm fantasizing. I've been looking at campers that you pull.
Ooh.
I've been looking at those too. Yeah. Yeah.
Lady Diane. how
Lady
we doing?
Diane.
Yeah, Lady D.
Okay. Thank you about from Max.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a bit.
I
Oh,
haven't
her
seen
last
her.
night.
Well, Skipper, we were trying to put some mystique in that, but so much for that.
Skipper, was your auction was last night, right?
You were there.
Yeah, for a minute. I tried to swing in. We were having a little bit too much fun.
Already knew. I wasn't gonna say.
Uh-oh. I might have to rewatch this to see what did I say.
No, you were fine.
Okay, good. Woo! you got me worried there for a minute. Uh-oh. Yeah, you were there, buddy.
And do you know what you said?
Great. Oh, no. What did I buy?
I tried to get stuff that I really wanted, but a lot of that stuff went high, which was really, really good.
Boy, it went really high. That's the whole point. I know, but I was like, whew, that's out of my league right there. Some of that stuff was going for like $75 for long finned. Was it cherry barbs? I don't remember, but it was it was what Pep was selling.
$81.
Holy cow! Yeah, that might be. I'm out.
How many?
It was a bunch.
Hey,
Well,
Like 12 of them. Okay, yeah, that's about right.
Jenny
So
Lynn,
definitely.
Jenny Lynn, when is the holdback auction, the snake auction? That's where I got 3 of my really nice snakes, and it's people that have held, things back because they didn't want to sell it to breed it, or and they're fundraisers, all of them, and there's one tonight. I saw she posted it on Reptile, so I don't want to miss it.
Shady said, I bought those Whip.
You bought what? Oh, you bought the the long fins?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I
well, I'm
did
glad
get
I didn't bid against you then.
stuff last night. Meckham. A couple things.
Oh, is it still going on? I know it goes a long time. Well, damn it. I was at the grocery store, then in Susie's stream, and then here. I don't need any more snakes, that's for sure.
What's going on tonight at 6?
It's called the holdback auction, and it's snakes. They might have other reptiles, but I've only noticed snakes on there, and different breeders or hobbyists donate nice stuff to. Let me get rid of that for people to bid on live on Facebook, and it's for the fundraiser. Every time.
Facebook lets people do that? I thought
guess.
Facebook was anti anything selling animals on.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's still going, Jenny Lynn. It is on Facebook, right?
It just
Yeah,
ended.
she said it's still going.
And
But I got 3 of my real nice snakes on there that like for half price of what they would normally cost. Still expensive, but
Yeah, breeders usually hold back the cream of the crop.
Well, another thing is if they do it on Facebook, you don't put a $sign in front of it.
yeah, you can't.
Oh, okay.
And the last one I got,
Wait.
I was kind of bid it up a little more for the cause, and I got it. I'm like, holy hell! It was $375, but it was that freeway, the last one I got from there. I love her.
I got to start following you guys around a little bit more because I really want a Brazilian rainbow, like the one you have or had, or I don't know where you are with that one, but
I've got her. She's a heifer. I've got her.
She's a heifer.
She is. She's the one that tries to bite me when I'm feeding her and
Let
stuff.
me tell you, those rainbow boas, though, are spectacularly beautiful.
they can be. Yeah,
Wow.
they really can be.
Some of the ones they're breeding now, they've really brought out the reds and oranges in them, but they're pricey. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and admit, and then we'll sign off. I have got 2 snakes being shipped arriving Thursday. I've got a problem with it, guys. I've got to stay off those auctions, but they were really inexpensive. I finally got me a water snake.
Oh, wow.
A diamondback water snake. So the store already stocks silver sides, that you feed
Yeah. Are you putting it in a tank by itself or with other fish?
by itself because it's little. It's only like 14 inches, but those are native. And the other one I got, is it an African tree boa or tree python? I've wanted one forever. I just can't remember the name of it.
They're
But it's
bitey,
like-
aren't they?
They're very bitey. And so I've already got a 20 long set up for it. It's only about 18 inches. They're both babies. So those will be here Thursday.
What are you going to do when all these snakes get so huge? Like,
Well,
you
some
need
of
a carpenter to come in to build 6-foot long things, right?
them don't get big. So
Oh,
that's,
okay.
yeah, that carpet python I've got is big, and it's got to go into a much bigger thing soon. Marie, come here. I'm about to take you out. Marie, come here. Tish. All right, let's go over to Danikins, please. And thank you guys for all being here. And Skipper, thanks for trudging in, even though you've been. Marie, come here. She's going in circles.
It's like having children.
Yeah, well, she's the other Art Foster dog, but she'll be mine. Anyway, thanks to everybody for being here. Really enjoyed it, always do. And thanks to everybody in the chat. And thanks, mods. And see you on Reptiles Friday. And on Skipper, what you got coming up? And Whip, what you got coming up?
I don't have nothing yet.
Nothing? Whip?
I'm not up until Saturday at 2.
All right. And then Susie might be
I'm
on
gonna be making a video this week because I want to show all my Sam Scales artwork that I got at the class.
Oh, yeah.
I won these gift certificates at the Bucks County Aquarium Society auction, and I was able to pick up like 5 different prints. I was like so excited. So I can't wait to show everybody.
I just dropped a video, Alec, of her a while ago. So check it out. All right. Thanks, guys. Later.
Later.
Damn it. I've hit in 4 times, 5 times. There we go.